to the channel. It's Delaney with DeathandCandy27. Today we're going to be doing a Thanksgiving glam look, and yes, I do wear beanies to feel glam. Thank you for asking. If you want to get to more details in the video, go ahead and keep on watching, and I will see you guys on the application.
Tell me what to do. Show me how to feel.
Okay, cool. Alright guys, so we're gonna go ahead and get into this Thanksgiving glam look. I am excited because, one, look at this cute as a beanie I have. Like, who is your peach bitch? I'm your peach bitch, okay? Anyways, we're gonna do this look. I need to apply some elf strips to my eyes because, you know, like, I cannot do anything without elf strips. I debated on, like, attempting to just use, like, a little card. Like, you know how drag queens do it, and they just put a card down and they just blend the fuck out of their eyeshadow, and then they just are like, oh, I'm done. I can't do that and hold a mirror and blend the eyeshadow all at the same time because, you know, like two hands. So let's go ahead and do eyeshadow, but first we're going to prime. We're going to use the Mirabella eyeshadow primer because for the palette that we're using today, it's my preference on using it as a primer, even though, like, I'm literally going to put this eye look on and take it right off and be so sad. Really like it for pigments, whether they're pressed or loose, and just excuse like my 80 dogs outside. I can't. It works for shimmers too. Like, it's not just like an end all be all, but I really like it specifically out of all the primers that I have for eyes. I need to stop talking in like the third person. Does that annoy you guys that I talk like in a we kind of state? I just say that because I feel that people who are watching may be doing the eyeshadow tutorial with me, or, you know, it just makes them feel like more communicated to. Y'all tell me if you hate it. I could make the change. I can make the change if you just want me to say, like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. The palette that we'll be using today for eyes is gonna be the THICC palette from THICCLASH Cosmetics. This is her newest palette, my sweet little baby Sarah. She is 20, you guys. 20. She's got 4 eyeshadow palettes, she's got a shit ton of lashes, she's got glitter, she's got all kinds of stuff. She has this new little beanie here. Like, I love it. Just, but this is the inside of the palette. If you've been watching me on Instagram for the last, I think it's gonna be 7 or 8 days at this point, I've been doing a 10 days of THICC challenge where I've been using all of the palettes that I have from her. So if you don't, I'm gonna link all my information below for my social media. It's always down there anyways, but just so you know, it's all DeathandCandy27. That's also what links to my Facebook page if you like to use Facebook over Instagram. Anyways, I've been doing a challenge using all her palettes, and this was one of my favorite ones to do because I just did the straight rows of looks. So I think we're using some of these like nudesy browns, and then we're using like these pink and shimmery colors up on top. So I'm actually super excited. For being so young, I think that she is so driven and motivated to pursue her brand. She's had the brand since May of this year, 2019, like, and she's doing great. Like, it just, I'm so glad I found her. Now that we have our eyes primed, we're gonna go ahead and work on our crease shade. So I have to read what it is because unfortunately most of her palettes don't have shade names on there. Girl, if you ever need some names, I got you. It's gonna be the bottom row first shade, so it's this nice matte nude here, and I love her matte formula so much. But we are going to take a Morphe M412, you guys know that's my favorite, and we're gonna jump in with that into the crease and just do a nice blend up into... That was rude. Okay, I know how late it is. I started way too late filming this, okay? But we're just gonna take that and apply that into the crease here. It's just slightly darker than my skin tone, so you don't see like a huge difference, but it's more so just for the transition of the eye look, obviously, because we're putting it in the crease. It's just gonna be like a basic ass Thanksgiving glam look. Like, it's not gonna be super punchy or anything. Like, it's gonna involve some liner and some lashes, but, you know, like, that's a normal day for me. You can omit any part of my makeup looks for the most part, unless it's like something catered around that look. So like if I'm doing a glitter look, of course you can't really omit the glitter, but like honestly you could take my eye shapes that I make with the eyeshadow or the palette, you can switch it. You don't have to use the same palette, even though like this palette is super cheap. This is $12.99, okay? Buy it, you need it. Like I was saying, you can use my tutorials or eye looks or inspiration for anything. Like, you do not have to follow this tutorial 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like, I'm just giving you the information, so if you want to use the exact products you can, but like again, you don't. Let me blend while I do this. I just want to make sure that I get this shade packed on very nicely, because when we cut the crease, I want it to actually be like, yeah, you did cut it, not like what was even there initially anyway. And just like what we have on the face today, I used some of the Milani Conceal and Perfect foundation, and I mixed it with some of the Urban Decay Stay Naked 24-hour wear that came out a couple months ago. I mixed up that foundation just so like it wouldn't be so satiny, because the Milani is very like dewy more than the Urban Decay is. The Urban Decay is super matte, so like it kind of like mixing super matte formulas with that, and plus like the Urban Decay and the Milani are like kind of a little off from my actual skin tone, so mixing them together actually makes it pretty seamless. We're gonna cut the crease, and instead of using like your generic concealer or like primer, I'm gonna actually use a liquid eyeshadow from Wet n Wild. This is the liquid CATSUIT cream eyeshadow in the shade Off the Grind. I love using this for like an everyday, like I just need to make a lid shade look and putting like a little darkness in the outer corner for some depth, but like I need to use it more. But I'm just gonna very lightly like apply this to the eyes, and then I'm gonna go in with a actual brush here in a second. This dries matte, so you have to kind of work quickly, and I don't know if it's gonna create a problem like using it underneath the shimmer shade that's going on the lid. This is the Morphe M170-2. I'm just gonna go ahead and go in there. Now, in comparison to like the actual shade that I put on my crease, it's very cool toned in reference to the more warm brown tone. I'm just gonna apply a little more because like I said, it dries very quickly. And I'm gonna get this outer corner here. If you guys are wanting to know what eyebrow shade I'm using today, of course it's Distinction Cosmetics, and this is in the shade Angel. I find that because my hair has like some purpley tones in it, that it actually works super great for kind of like bringing it into the middle, but still being like a brown base shade. Bombshell is also like one of my favorites for my hair color right now. It's making me like want to keep it, because then I will use these shades so often, but also I'm like, is it about time to change my hair color? I don't know, I've kind of kept it like this for a while now. Let's go ahead and work on our inner corner lid. So that's gonna be our top row third shade, which is a nice like kind of rose goldy kind of You are the rudest. Sorry, my Mac, it just has its mind of its own. That one. I will say that it's probably one of the better metallic or shimmer formulas in this particular palette. Some of the other ones kind of tend to seal over, not in like a way that you can't break it back up, but you see that like nice clear line. If you like, I can tell that there was a finger in there. But I'm gonna apply that with these 4 Pro 14 first, and then if I need to go in with a finger application later, I will definitely finger it on. And we're gonna see how well it holds on to this base I did with cutting the crease, and if it's not gonna work out, then we'll just reapply a little bit very quickly, and while it's still wet, apply it back on there. But it seems to be holding on pretty nice. It is actually, I feel, making this color come out a lot better. Just gonna add a little bit more right here. And then what I'm gonna do, because in the outer corner, we're gonna be doing the second shade in the bottom row, which is a nice brown. I don't know why I keep showing you guys this, because I'm clearly gonna put it on screen. But I just wanna kind of show you the palette more, obviously, because like, buy it. But yeah, we're gonna take this brown shade and kind of run it across where I will mute you. I'm gonna run it across the very top of the cut crease just to give it a little bit more depth. And to do that, I'm going to take the Morphe, the E38, and again, just like the lightest amount, because this is a very deep chocolatey brown, and I don't want to take away from like that tan color that we have up there. And this is gonna kind of give me an idea where my cut crease actually is, because your girl done forgot. So what are y'all's plans for Thanksgiving? This is gonna go up the Saturday before Thanksgiving, so you won't see another video from me until after Black Friday. So y'all tell me what you're thankful for down below. Thanksgiving is one of those holidays where it's kind of like hit and miss. Like sometimes I'm like excited for it because like food and stuff and seeing, you know, family and friends and blah, blah, blah. But also like it just is a great signifier that, hey, Christmas is literally in 3 days after that. And it's just too much. It's too much. It's too much. But yeah, Thanksgiving is always an interesting time because I'm like, okay, prepare a meal, prepare a meal, prepare a meal. And I've posted the last couple of years. So like this is year number 3 on turkeys. I'm doing okay. So we're gonna go in with that third shade, the deep brown, and go in with the outer corner with this 4 Pro 14. I'm gonna really pack it onto the brush, but I'm gonna tap off the excess. That way it's not flying all over my face. And we're just gonna pack it in this outer corner here. Careful to not really kind of go over the cut. Thanksgiving is a good time, but it's stressful because like having to figure out how am I do my meal, worrying that I'm gonna burn something or ruin a complete dish. Like, ew. Stress. But other than that, like it's fun. If I'm just going somewhere, I can totally be there and like help someone make their meal and whatnot. But sometimes I'm just like, let me just host because it'll be easier. Like, obviously I'm thankful for all the good things in my life, but I'm also thankful for all the bad things to an extent, obviously, because like I want to be able to still live in a reality where I'm not just like lying to myself. Like, it's a good way to keep things in perspective. So like, I'm happy to have the perspective. I don't know how far I want to go over with that. I think like the inner third of the eye is okay. Just like that natural shadow that would appear, but it's actually a shadow you created. Lots of things to be thankful for. Like, I'm thankful for my home and like my support network and my friends and all that jazz, and having a job that I try to stay at and go to. Like, there's things to be happy for. A lot of things that I feel sometimes I take for granted, like being able to film and do YouTube. Today marks the day of the year anniversary that Shelby gave me my camera so I could start doing videos because he believed in my dream. Watching the video again, I'm just sitting there like trying not to cry, and it was just like a really nice memory to like see on my Facebook and stuff today. And it's time for the ASMR. Okay, last shade in the palette, we're going to be doing our lower lash line color, which is this nice burgundy matte. So I'm going to actually go back and take that Morphe M149 to initially apply the matte shadow, and then I'm going to blend it out probably with a different brush. And I'm not making this like the most pigmented. Like, I'm slowly blending it up until I'm happy, but the more I put on there, the sicker I'm going to look. So I'm just trying to keep it like relatively light. Okay, I don't think I'm going to really need to go in with a secondary brush. I blended it out pretty well with the M149, so Gucci. So now it's time for glitter. We're gonna be using one of the STILA Glitter and Glows, of course. This is like my go-to like liquid glitter just because it is the easiest to apply if I'm doing like a line work or something. And this is gonna be in the shade Plum On. We're gonna use it to outline the cut crease essentially. So, and we're gonna take that liner brush again, the E38, and we're just gonna apply that, like I said, right where the cut crease line is. Easy peasy. I normally always pick like a gold to do a glitter liner, but like today I was like, no, we doing something different. And normally I don't go like all the way out for the glitter liner, but today, again, something different. Okay, I'm happy with the way that liner came out. And so then we're doing a liquid liner. I'm gonna go off camera and apply the rest of my liner, mascaras, lashes, and lip. So we're just gonna go through a slew of products, and then I will be back with my full face done, and we'll jump right into close-ups. This will be the STILA Liquid Stay All Day liner. This is just in the black shade. This is a sample one, that's why it's so small. Regular eyeliner for the waterline is gonna be the ColourPop Joyride, which is basically the shade of red. Mascara is going to be the Maneater mascara from Tarte. I just like using this for a quick like prep for actual lashes because I never wear just like basic mascara anymore. Lip is going to be some nice deep red tone from Baby Bat Beauty. This is in the shade Persephone. And lashes will be from one of my affiliate brands. You can use the code FAST times 10 with Misfit Beauty, and these are the Jasmine lashes. And I know I didn't say it before, but you can also use the code FAST times to save 15% with distinction. You don't have to use my codes. They all are listed down in the description box for all my affiliate brands. But you know, if you don't want to save money, you pay full price. Distinction I do want to mention before I get off here is that she is going to have a 50% off sale for all of her gels. You can't stack my code on top of it. However, 50% off is still like a legitimate deal. It takes her gels from being $16 to $8, which is a fucking steal. You do have to still pay shipping, which I mean, you know, like at the end of the day, who cares? Like, it's a very small vial. Like, you're not gonna miss out on like an exciting amount of shipping. Anyways, all that jazz. Just go ahead and buy someone. And I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I really like how it turned out. I'm just gonna like kind of talk about it and look in the viewfinder at the same time. I love these lashes. I think they're super elegant. They are cruelty-free and vegan because they are made out of synthetic silk. So if you do like those particular kind of lashes, head on to Misfit Beauty. Use my code FAST times 10 if you'd like to save 10%. If not, you know, you don't have to use my code at all. Whatever you want to do. I know she'll also be doing some Black Friday Day sales, but I don't know what exactly at this time. So unfortunately, I don't have any more information about that. Even if I didn't do the glitter line, the cut crease was still A++. go ahead and check out THICCLASH Cosmetics. I'll link their shop down below and their Instagram. So look at them and get to know them a little bit more. Sarah also has her own YouTube channel, so at the end of the video, in the end credits, I will link to one of her videos so you can see how she established her own brand. She did her first video on YouTube was about creating her brand. You know, just sit and watch it, because what the fuck, y'all ain't got nothing better to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video today. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you in my DeathandCandy family. Go ahead and follow me on all my social media. It's all DeathandCandy27, like I mentioned before. I have my Instagram and Facebook page. If you don't care for one or the other, you know the other one is there for you. And I will see you guys on the next video. Bye!